All right, folks. Today, this is the final episode of season 1. Yes, because I didn't want to do it yesterday, so today we're not only posting the season 1 finale, you'll see the season 2 premiere. You heard me right, folks. The season 2 premiere should be coming out after this one. Anyways, what are we waiting for? Let's get reading. What do you say?
You want to be cameraman too?
And remember, tomorrow we should be posting the season 1 notebook. Yes, that's right. And because if we're doing a Flat Stanley book, guess what? That is when the magic happens. Oh, not yet.
Sneak peek. Sneak preview of the next book.
Sorry, folks. Well, this is the preview of our book that's going on today. Surprise, the brand new world of Beverly Cleary's rebrand. You heard me right, folks. Ralphus Mouse Lovers. That stands for smart. Get ready for today. We're going to be posting the first episode.
Hey, tell your readers what...
Wait, and according to the guidebook, it says here... Oh, look at that. 13 episodes of season 2.
There's 13 chapters?
13 chapters. There's 13 episodes.
Hey.
All right, what are you doing? No.
Tell
Director,
your readers what
Director, we have no time.
What reading level is it?
Director, we have no time.
Spoiler alert, it's an O. And what grade are you in?
Director, we have no time.
And you're 6 and you're in 1st grade?
Come on.
And you're reading an O book?
Director, we have no time. We gotta get into reading.
You're such a goofball.
Director, you're such a goofball.
Okay, bye.
All right, chapter 8. Together again. Stanley awoke to find his parents' faces hovering above him. He rubbed his eyes. Was this a dream? Get out of here, Mario! You're distracting me from reading the book.
Go.
Stop it, Mario. Was this a dream? Or worse, was he dead? My goodness, dear, you gave us quite a fright, said his mother. Mom, Dad, what are you doing here? Stanley asked. Don't you remember? Mr. Landshark asked. When you were up so high at the snowboarding championships, you kept yelling, "We're going to the falls! We're going to the falls!" We would have never allowed it if we'd known you were planning to go into the falls, though. We just thought you'd meet us here for the wedding. What? No, that was Nick. He was yelling, Oh, never mind. The most important thing is that you're here. I'm so glad to see you. But hey, where's Nick? Hay's for horses, dear. Miss Lamb reminded him. You try to remember that. Nick is over there. His father is examining him now. Dr. Dave came over them. My boy's fine, he said. How about I take a look at yours, Lamb Chops? Please do, said Mr. Mrs. Lamb Chop at the same time. Dr. Dave gave Stanley a thorough examination. Then he called Stanley's parents back over. No broken bones. That's the good news, he began. Oh dear, Miss Lamb Chop exclaimed. If there's bad news, you'd better give it to us right away. The lane won't make it any easier. Harriet Lamb Chop is both very practical and very brave. Oh, here it is then, Dr. Dave said. The repeated violent impact with the rushing water has flattened with your son. Water trauma can do that. That's why you don't see anyone swimming around here. I can tell you how long the flatness will last, but you should be prepared for the worst. Dr. Dave, Stanley was flat before all this, Miss Lambchop said. So if that's all, then he's fine. Dr. Dave patted Miss Lambchop's hand. Denial. Very common in cases like this. You just keep thinking whatever you need to think in order to get through it. Well, I must be off. Nick and I have a wedding to get to. Why, so do we, Miss Lambchop said. I know a lot of people get married at Niagara Falls. But do you suppose it's the same wedding? Wonder of wonders, it was. The bride was an old college chum of Nick's mother, Shelby Smith. The groom was an old college chum of Stanley's father, Ralph Jones. Okay, never mind. Their family sat on different sides of the aisle, but Stanley watched with pride as his new friend, Nick, carried the ring for the bride and the groom. After that, at the reception, Stanley, Nick, and Arthur had a wonderful time together. Dr. Dave had been right about Arthur's ankle. A few days of rest and it was good as new. After a while, Mr. and Mrs. Lambchop came over to fetch the boys. It's time he congratulated the newlyweds. As they walked over, Stanley told Nick about the groom. Mr. Jones has a remarkable memory. He never forgets anything, and sure enough, when they reached Mr. Jones, he astonished him with his perfect recall. Hello there, Stanley, he said. What do you hear from Egypt? That Sir Abu Senhihawara IV, still in prison for trying to rob the tomb of Pharaoh Kafufo? Mr. Lambchop came up then. Radwell, he said, shaking his friend's hand. That wonderful memory of yours should make for a happy marriage, I predict. At least you'll never forget your anniversary. Let's hope so, Ralph Jones said. But you know, my excellent memory is the very thing that kept me from marrying Shelby years ago. Here he paused to gaze down at his bride fondly. All that time apart. What a waste, he sighed. What happened? Stanley asked. We went to high school together. I remember that once at a football game, Shelby had smiled fetchingly at the star quarterback. His name was B.F. Wellington. Big fellow. Everyone called him Beef. Beef Wellington. Get it? Higher. Except my heart was broken. Shelby had smiled again, and not me. For all those years, Shelby denied it, but then finally, she admitted she had smiled at him. But only to make me jealous, so I forgave her and asked her to be my bride. The new Mr. and Mrs. Jones kissed each other then. In a marriage, Miss Lambchop advised the groom, forgiveness is much more important than memory. That sounds like good advice, Mr. Jones said. I'll try to remember that. That evening, the Lambchops enjoyed the Maple Leafs game very much. But all four of them agreed they were even happier to return home that evening. Stanley thumbed back the newspaper clipping to the bulletin board over his bed. Over the falls, there's no barrel of laughs for two brave boys, read the headline. That was quite a vacation, Stanley said. I wish you could have made the trip with me, though, Arthur. It was my fault. I was showing off on the ski slope. And Stanley, I'm sorry for all the teasing about your shape. That's all right, Stanley replied. Actually, it's kind of flattering. He turned off the lamp, and the two boys lay in their beds, chuckling for a few minutes about Stanley's joke. And then they fell fast asleep. All right, boys and girls. That concludes season 1. All right, folks. Tomorrow. Remember, what you need to know to be a Royal Canadian Mountie should be coming sometime tomorrow. And folks, We're doing 2 chapters of Mouse and the Motorcycle tomorrow. I'm running out of batteries, so sorry, folks. Bye-bye, folks.